Now, I don't know Jamaica if you guys realize that the media houses are not talking about the seriousness of this support Jamaica platform, .gov, .this, .whatever. Y'all realize that the gentleman who continued to be marred, he is now the poster child for resignation soon to come. Mr. Alvin Gale, CEO for ODPM. Alvin Gale is saying that the National Disaster Fund Committee is now in place. You guys saw it? Yes, man, we see it somewhere. It was placed somewhere on the internet. The gentleman at ODPM, yeah, stating that some disaster committee is now in place. Alvin Gale, you're not tired for the Labour Party in a disrepute as a result of you. But we have to give thanks for you, because if your mouth never slip, and if you never, we need some more Alvin Gale in the Labour Party, because if it wasn't for Alvin Gale, we would know say Jamaica now own the website. Yeah, we have to big up Alvin Gale, CEO for ODPM. We have to big up this gentleman. Yes, man. And he's telling us this morning that the National Disaster Fund Committee is now in place. Good morning, Dr. Orin Cole. Big up yourself. Hey, Orin Cole. Hey, you can't hold back Mr. Cole, Mr. Cole find every way out to sort out TikTok and YouTube now. You have no excuse if you can't find me on social media. If Dr. Cole can find me on YouTube and I'll leave comment and over TikTok and I send and give per head, you can't hold back Dr. Cole. Big up yourself, Dr. the Honorable Orin Cole. Go and beat and teach on TikTok. Manners every time. So the brother up on this screen, Alvin Gale. He is the CEO at ODPM. And him come out come make we know say the support Jamaica.gov.jm website that the government create for individuals home and abroad to send back money to help hurricane victims. And him make we know say the website don't belong to the government of Jamaica. And here we have the gentleman now. When me telling you say Labour Party not only shit in a church, Labour Party go right on top of the pulpit and shit next to the Bible. Or in the Bible. I don't know. Normally them say you're bad lucky, you must shit in a church. Labour Party not only shit in a church, then go right up on top of the pulpit and shit right next to the Bible or next on top of the Bible. This mania, yeah? This mania has brought the Labour Party into disrepute. Morning, Chantel. And just when you thought you would have heard or seen it all, yeah? The man come tell we say the National Disaster Fund Committee is now in place. So, Commander Gale, me want to ask you, yeah? What make this I never put in place before all of this are exposed? Why wasn't it in place before this was exposed? Yeah? Now you come and tell we, Alvin Gale. So So we no put National Disaster Fund Committee in place. No, because the scandal now rock the Labour Party and the Jamaican people, home and abroad, needs an answer. When me tell you say the Labour Party deliberately created the chaos post Hurricane Melissa so that they can facilitate corruption, no one will believe me. It was a deliberate attempt, a complete scam to the donors. Remember, the Auditor General would have flagged this website, 2021. It is the same individual, Dushant, whatever he call himself, from India. He would have formulated a website during COVID and him left everybody business online exposed. Big up yourself, Jay. Good morning. Everybody business exposed. Where you live, your phone number, your banking details, your address, everything exposed. And the Auditor General flagged the Amber Group then. Why is it that the Labour Party is so adamant to continue to do business with this Amber Group? Huh? Well, Alvin Gale, I don't know what you're going to do about. I must say about 4 times last week, you bring the Labour Party into disrepute. But I like your honesty. But if you say you is a commander and you're there ODPM, and when you come on to emergency and national disasters, you is a commander. Yeah? Why is it that these mechanisms never put in place prior to, or if not immediate? I believe that the government should have a system, because a natural disaster can strike any given time. Where is the procedure to follow? Because if 10 months later, you, this brother here, say I'm a commander and I'm working at the office of the Prime Minister, and 10 months post Hurricane Melissa, you are going to come tell we say you just put a National Disaster Fund Committee in place? You not realize that the Labour Party deliberately create the chaos to facilitate the corruption. I want you guys to think about what I'm saying, Look into it. What the Jamaican people, home and abroad, is experiencing is a deliberate effort created by the Labour Party so that they can facilitate the criminal minds to infiltrate a system. Corruption thrives in chaos. Corruption thrives in chaos. There has been a clear breach of best practices. All of these things that the Labour Party is now putting in place post Hurricane Melissa 10 months later, all of these best practices should have been there to follow. First, it was Daryl who told us, it was an emergency. The people them want generator. The people them want internet. So them bypass all the best practices. Remember that the Auditor General flagged them. Say, no. Accountability. You are using taxpayers' money to procure these things. There must be some form of accountability. We need the paperwork. Emergency or no emergency, there are procedures to follow. We need to see the checks and balances. Why is it that the Labour Party continue to create these breaches? So they put the mechanisms in place, but yet still the things that they need to follow. Morning, Tony Ann from Brooklyn. The mechanism put in place to minimize and to safeguard the corruption. the Labour Party left it wide open to facilitate the corruption. Well, when it comes on to these best practices, Jamaica, that the Labour Party claim they put in place to safeguard you and I and tax dollars, there has been clearly a breach of these best practices. And to tell us more how serious this is, I want you to listen, Jamaica. Yeah? To the opposition spokesman on technology, the member for Southeast St. Mary. Let us listen to what Chris Brown has to say about the seriousness, Jamaica, where these breaches have concern. Listen to Christopher Brown.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
The revelations at Wednesday's meeting of the Public Accounts Committee regarding the Support Jamaica website are deeply concerning and raise serious questions about governance, cybersecurity, data protection, and accountability. The committee learned that the platform created after Hurricane Melissa to provide relief information and facilitate donations is not owned by the government of Jamaica. By February 2026, approximately 1.4 billion had been donated through the platform. The committee was also informed that the private entity that developed the website retains ownership and has access to donor information. Even more concerning is that the committee learned that assurances previously published on the ODPM website regarding data protection compliance, the appointment of a data protection officer, and privacy safeguards were not accurate. The Auditor General's report further indicated that information provided to the public regarding data privacy, access to donor information, and related safeguards could not be substantiated. This raises serious concerns about public trust. Jamaicans must be able to rely on official government platforms to provide accurate information and to ensure that their personal data and contributions are properly protected. The situation also raised a fundamental question. Why was a platform of such national importance and sensitivity not developed, owned, and managed by government-employed technology professionals from the outset? If the government does not have the internal capacity to design and secure a platform of this nature, that represents a significant gap that must be urgently addressed. I am therefore calling upon the government, the Office of the Prime Minister, ODPM, and the ministry responsible for digital transformation to urgently resolve the outstanding issues relating to ownership, data protection, access controls, cybersecurity safeguards, and accountability. The Jamaican people deserve confidence that government digital platforms entrusted with their information and contributions are secure, transparent, and accountable.
Visit our website at pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
You hear the member and the spokesman on digital transformation setting the record straight. What should have been in place, but what the government failed to put in place. Huh? This Amber Group, Jamaica, it's not their first rodeo where they would have exposed sensitive information about the people of Jamaica. Remember, Jamaica is heading into the digital age, I think about 7 constituencies use the digital voting system. How to tell these Indians can infiltrate our voting process? We don't put it past them at all. We don't put it past them at all. This is getting serious. And you mean to tell me nobody in a Labour Party, imagine we have a university of technology. We have a university of technology, our own university in this country, UTech. And you mean to tell me, say, nobody no graduate from UTech with the capability to build a website? Why did the Jamaican government and the wholeness look to India to come and build for us a website? And I got to tell we say it is a way of gift. Well, no, we understand why the hurricane money can't disperse and nobody can get what them supposed. Can you imagine the people them send their money for help the recovery efforts, and 10 months later nobody can say thanks to the government for putting me under a roof? 10 months later the people them in the diaspora send them money come for help, and these people are going to tell we say the government don't own the website. But you told us, you told the persons in the diaspora that the only website they are to trust is the support jamaica.gov.jm. As a matter of fact, I remember the Maped Dana Dixon, communication minister, told the Jamaican people home and abroad, any website out there, once it not have .gov.jm, it's not a legitimate website. And this support jamaica.gov.jm website, it's a government-owned website. So now, we not always hear me telling you, say, what not happening in a day, we can't happen in a year. Not true. And then I remember me used to tell you, say, on TikTok, well, Jamaica, I don't know if you guys would have heard, but when it comes on to this seriousness, yeah, we have some specialists and cyber security experts. And many of them are alarmed by these revelations. Why would the government of Jamaica allow the Amber Group